Broadcasting live from Randy Jones Sports Grill in beautiful Mission Valley, San Diego, California. It's the Talk of San Diego.
Now, if one of you gentlemen would be so kind as to give my lady friend here a glass of cheap white wine, I'm going down the hall to find a can. I talk so much sometimes I forget to go.
Hey, guess what? This is Johnny.
And Ashley.
And she's taking a drink of her red wine there. And this is the Talk
of San Diego.
And today we are broadcasting live. You know where we're broadcasting live from, Ashlee?
I do. Randy Jones, the Sports Bar and Grill.
I know. And we have a special guest with us, and we're not going to tell people who it is first.
Oh, okay.
We're going to let them keep guessing.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so this person, we'll give a couple of clues.
Okay.
Okay. They have a restaurant.
They have a restaurant.
Right. It is in Mission Valley.
It is.
In Hazard Center.
Uh-huh.
And this person that owns the restaurant used to pitch for a famous baseball team.
That's not doing so well.
Not right now, because no one's doing so well.
That did not do so well.
Right. Everybody is even right now. Everybody is winning. Everyone is losing. Even. Okay. So we're going to have this gentleman on our show today. But first of all, we want to talk about some of the other shows that we got going on.
Okay.
And where we're going to be.
All right.
Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Now, last week, and you were on board.
I was.
We were on The Adventurous.
The Adventurous.
Ooh, did you have fun?
I had a blast.
I know.
I didn't want to get off.
And next week, you know where we're going to be?
I have no idea.
No idea?
Well, I mean, you told me, but I forgot.
I thought you got the memo.
I did.
Sweetwater, Harley
Davidson. Sweet.
Water. Harley Davidson. So that'll be fun because we're going to go down there. We'll have prizes, giveaway, pony rides.
Can I go for a ride on a bike?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, I have to go for a ride on a bike.
That was the deal. Okay. No ride on the bike, no show.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So we're going to be going on a ride. And then in a couple more weeks, did you ever see the movie The Top Gun?
The Top Gun? I don't know about The Top Gun, but I've seen Top Gun.
Right, well, The Top Gun, right. And they had the sleazy bar scene there.
Yes.
Kansas City Barbecue.
No way.
Way.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be in a couple weeks.
Can we sing like famous Top Gun songs?
You could.
Did they sing a song in that
You lost
bar?
that love and feeling?
Yes.
They did that one. Do you sing?
No. I mean,
okay.
I'll pretend.
No, I know. Do you, you ever go to Coronado?
Yes.
You ever see that big hotel?
We've been to Coronado.
I'm drawing a blank at the name of the hotel, but it's a big hotel there. Well, right across the street from there is the Boathouse.
Okay.
We're going to do a show from there, too.
Sounds amazing.
So that'll be pretty cool.
There's a Hotel Del.
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah, I forgot.
But you're welcome.
Well, now, that secret guest, they've probably given things away here. But we're going to be doing those shows, and we got some great sponsors, too. I got to talk about some of our great sponsors. One of them, and you're going to see one of our commercials for them, and our two new sponsors. One of them is Low Cost Auto.
Okay.
And they're throwing balls around here, it sounds like. It's Low Cost Auto, and they're the folks I have to thank for getting me here. Remember the no loaded weapons.
Right.
And no crying babies.
I don't hear crying babies.
You didn't hear crying babies? Oh, someone got they got their foot stuck in the door. Hey, so they're the folks that got me here. Okay, they fixed my car. Low Cost Automotive.
So do they repair cars or do they sell cars for cheap?
No, they repair cars. I had my car to like 5 different people, okay, for a month. And I took it to these guys, and they said, oh, here's the problem. And I go, no, that's not the problem. They go, no, that's not. And I told them, and they said, you know what, that wasn't the problem. But they did fix the problem. So that's why I'm here.
So they found the problem.
They found the problem. They're on Main Street, and it's Low Cost Auto.
Okay.
And they're low cost if you don't have an expensive repair. And also, my buddies over at D'Amico Printers.
Okay.
Did you see my business cards?
I have not.
Oh.
Well, how come I don't have a business card for
Well,
the
you
show?
got to go over and talk to them, and I don't even have one.
What
Look.
is this?
Yeah, I know. But they made some wonderful, wonderful business cards for me.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, and I have them around here somewhere. So if you need any of your printing needs, you got to go see D'Amico printers.
Okay.
They're in National City.
Okay.
Okay. And all that information is going to... So I had to talk about those two sponsors because they're my newest sponsors and they're two of my best sponsors, along with all my other sponsors. So I really
So
appreciate
everyone else is chopped liver?
No. If you go to the website, you'll see how many wonderful sponsors I have.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of them are eateries, but we don't want too many eateries because we're here at Randy Jones. We don't want to chase them down the street. Hey, Randy, what are you doing? Hey, go down there. So that's not cool. Okay. But if you go to the website or watch the show, you'll see all our great sponsors.
Okay.
And so, in a minute or so, we're going to have Mr. Baseball himself, Randy
Mr.
Jones.
Baseball himself. Is that his name? Is that a nickname for him, or is that a new nickname?
Well, it's a new nickname, but I'll take it.
You'll take it? Mr. Baseball.
You bet.
I like it.
And so we're going to have some questions and maybe some call-in. People will call in.
Oh, are we having call-ins today?
But you never know. You never know. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
On this show. So we're going to be taking a break in just a couple of seconds, and then when we come back, Mr. Randy Jones. What do you think about that?
Mr. Baseball.
I know.
Sounds great. Yay!
I don't think we have Nespas, just Hershey's.
The talk of San Diego. Comparatively speaking, it's not that bad, really. The kids love it. The kids love us. $10 Mall. It has it all. That's right, $10 Mall has it all. And all for under $10. We've got men's, we've got women's, we've got kids, and accessories galore. Makeup, scarves, watches, and all? That's right, under $10. So check it out. Go to $10mall.com now and start saving today. And be sure to tell a friend and earn extra bonus points. Remember, $10 Mall has it all.
Hi, this is Joe with Low Cost Automotive. We're located at 1421 Broadway in Chula Vista. You need batteries? We got batteries. AC Delco, one of the best batteries in the business. Hey, you need an oil change? We do oil changes. Hey, you need brakes? We do brakes as well. Hey, we also do maintenance and repair on classic vehicles. Whether it's changing your oil or changing your engine, we do it here at Low Cost Automotive. Whether you want a quiet exhaust or you want to rattle the neighborhood, we got both here at Low Cost Automotive. If you got one of these sitting in your bathtub and it needs to be rebuilt, bring it here to Low Cost Automotive. With today's cars, it's kind of like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle. Here at Low Cost Automotive, we take the guesswork out. Alright, whether it's servicing your vehicle, maintenance, or changing your oil, we are here at 1421 Broadway in Chula Vista. Low Cost Automotive. This is Joe. Thank you.
How do I look so young? Quite simple. A complete vegetable diet, 12 hours sleep a night, and lots of makeup.
Hey, Ashley.
Yes.
I think that's our cue.
Oh,
We're back.
We're back.
I know. Hey, we're broadcasting live from Randy Jones Sports Grill. And as I may have mentioned to you earlier, do you know who's on our show?
Mr. Baseball himself.
Mr. Baseball himself, Randy Jones. Good afternoon, Randy Jones.
Howdy, Ashley. Thanks for having me on. Good to see you.
You are quite welcome. I can't imagine anybody that we would want to have on in the Randy Jones Sports Grill than Randy Jones.
Randy Jones.
Well, I appreciate that.
I'm telling you.
Always a pleasure.
I'm telling you. So are you looking forward to the baseball season coming up, or are you have no interest in baseball whatsoever anymore?
No, I'm fully involved. Still in baseball.
Okay.
Have been for the last 25 years.
And what is your role? Is it strictly with the Padres, or is it with Major League Baseball itself?
No, strictly with the Padres mostly now. I do public relations work for them year round, and I do pre and post game radio during the Padres season. I have a couple of barbecue stands at Petco Park during the season. Some of them a little barbecue down there as well.
I'm having the pulled chicken
I noticed
right
that.
here, and it must have taken them a while to pull that chicken because look at it. I mean, it's like ground, but it's pulled, and it's very, very delicious.
Thank you. Yeah, the portions are very generous.
They
here.
are
We
indeed.
try to do that, keep everybody happy. But yeah, it's just I mean, I love what I do. I mean, I've always loved the game of baseball and played it for 10 years. And, upon retiring, I found myself, obviously we all do, we get dragged back into it just because of our devotion and our love for the game. And I found my little niche, you might say. And I really enjoy what I do. I don't have to travel anymore, guys, and I like that. I do everything from San Diego. So when the team hits the road and they go on the road, I get to go play golf and kind of do the other fun things in life.
So did you start playing when you were a little kid, and so it's basically ingrained in your life now?
Yeah, I picked up a bat and a glove and a ball when I was 7 years old, and that's when probably the passion for baseball started with me, and I've just loved it ever since.
When did you think you were going to be a pitcher as opposed to I would imagine when you started you were thinking of hitting the home run over the fence, or did you always think about being the pitcher?
I guess I was the unusual little left-hander that I loved pitching. I remember when I was 7 years old when I started, guys, we only played like a 10-game schedule when you're 7 years old.
So you guys didn't need the spiked coffee or not?
No, yeah, no. I don't think we even got nervous then. We didn't know how yet. But I pitched, I think, probably 8 of those 10 games when I was it was called Pee Wee League. And I just had a knack for the mound. I love pitching. Yeah.
And in your pitching days, if I may, was there one guy that came up to the plate and you said to yourself, oh no, not this guy again?
Yeah, well, I would say there's quite a few of them, but I would say like Steve Garvey, then with the LA Dodgers, was one of those guys. And probably the other one would be George Foster with the Cincinnati Reds. I didn't want to see him come up.
And that was during the Big Red Machine.
That was the Big Red Machine in the 70s, that's right. And if George Foster came up, I was just hoping that nobody was on base.
Uh-huh.
So that way, if I did make a mistake, it only cost me 1 run.
So how fast was your pitch?
Basically, I didn't throw that hard. I throw maybe 85 would be my max.
And that's not that fast, right?
No,
I thought
but
I had
a nice little sinker ball, and you had to change speeds. I was a ground ball pitcher, and I was able to, I pitched to contact.
Okay.
And so, I'd go out and beat the Big Red Machine 4-0, and they'd probably hit 21 ground balls. I just get a lot of ground balls, change speeds, move the ball around, had great control. And, I just continue to win ball games, and that's what it was all about.
Do you think your style of pitching would do good in today's baseball?
It would do very, very good if you could survive the process of getting to the big leagues. Yep. I'm afraid with the radar guns and everybody's bigger, stronger, throws 90, 95 miles an hour. The little guy like myself that throws 85, and he doesn't overpower anybody, you just go up there and continue to win ball games. I think at this point in time when you're in college or even high school, you're overlooked.
Right.
Because nobody's going to pick you up because you're not going 95. So I think they would work very, very well. And you see a lot of that when guys maybe get a little bit older in their career and they lose that fastball, and all of a sudden they're topping out about 88.
Right.
But they've adapted and adjusted, and now they got a great change-up on a little breaking ball. They learn how to pitch a little bit more effectively.
So they can extend their careers.
That's right. And what I did is I just started my career that way. I didn't have to wait till I got old. I just started there.
So let me ask you, is there one player, living, dead, past, present, future, that you would have loved to have pitched to, but you never got the opportunity?
The one player would be Roberto Clemente with the Pirates. I got called up in middle of 73 to the San Diego Padres. And Roberto Clemente unfortunately passed away that New Year's of 73.
Right.
Giving aid down in the Dominican.
Exactly.
And and of course, Roberto Clemente, a Hall of Famer, 3,000 hits. I never got to face that man. And might be the only one. Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, all those guys I got to face. I pitched against them. The Mike Schmidts of the world, and got to compete against them. But the one regret was Roberto Clemente wasn't with us. I'd have loved to face him.
And how about anybody that came up to the plate that you loved to dust back?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But I think most of them with Pete Rose. I just wore Pete out. Right. I got him out so many times, and I drive that poor guy crazy. And he might have had 4,300 hits before he got done, but they weren't off me. And I just love picking on that guy. And it was a lot of fun. We didn't make enough money to really get too serious about it. We competed really, really hard and weren't afraid to knock people down. You got knocked down. If I knocked somebody down, sooner or later I was going to get dusted. And it's the way that we played the game. And that's kind of gone by the wayside now. But we would have played the game for a bubblegum card. We weren't making that much money.
Because it was for the love of the game.
That's right.
That's awesome.
And it was just great to compete. And like I say, face some of the guys that I got to face, I wouldn't change. Like squaring up with, Tom Seaver pitching against him or Steve Carlton. Just great matchups. Yeah. I mean, just great times. Just wonderful.
I want to ask about your experience coaching Zito, since I'm from the Bay Area Niners fan. Tell us a little bit about that.
I was interested. When I retired, I started doing private pitching lessons in my backyard. I built a mound, and it was always a lot of fun. I enjoyed working with kids and helping them develop, a lot of the things that I didn't know as a kid. I thought, hey, it'd be great if I could teach them a little bit of this and even make them better. And Barry Zito happened to be one of those kids, and I worked with him for about 3 years when he was 14, 15, and 16 years old.
Nice.
And he just, the left-hander, watched him grow, start throwing a little bit harder, but got really great mechanics. So overall, it was great to see him.
Hey, we're going to take a break for a minute or two. Can you stick around and talk to us?
I'd love to.
This is Johnny.
And Ashlee.
On the talk
of San Diego.
I served in the United States Air Force.
I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
In business as in life, you have only one chance to make a good impression. And your business card is your first impression when making that all-important call, whether it's sales or service. Do me a favor. Take your business card out of your wallet, your purse, or pick that one up that's sitting on your desk. How does it look? Does it say everything you want to say about you? Is it the first impression you want to leave? The only first impression you'll ever have? If not, give D'Amico Printers a call. They'll make sure you shine in a heaven of mediocrity. Even if it's just time to update your card or stationery, add your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn address, D'Amico is the place to go for all your printing needs. For more information, call 619-649-0004. Mention the Talk of San Diego when placing your order for our internet special.
Randy Jones All-American Sports Grill, conveniently located in Hazard Center in beautiful Mission Valley. When it's time to relax and have fun with friends, family, or coworkers, Randy Jones All-American Sports Grill. You'll have an all-American great time.
It might be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor.
It's true. It's not a tumor. I checked it out. It's not a tumor.
Can I just say you have amazing dance skills, and I wish everybody could see it.
You like that?
But you're not on camera, and this is a radio show.
I know. I have a face for radio.
I mean, there you go. Record it.
Randy and I, we both
I've heard that many times.
Dancing with Johnny.
Hey, you know what? This is Johnny.
And Ashlee.
And we are out. You can hear my balls clicking in the background. But that's because I'm going commando today. Hey, we're out here at Randy Jones Sports Grill, and that's located in the Hazard Center in Mission Valley.
Is it Hazard?
I call it Hazard.
Hazard.
But,
either one.
Yeah, the one person. And we're talking with Randy Jones, Cy Young. Mr. Baseball, but Cy Young Award winner.
Nice.
Tell us about winning the Cy Young Award, Mr. Jones.
Can you explain what the Cy Young
Well, it's phenomenal. When you're a pitcher, that's the epitome. It's the most elite award a pitcher can have. And I remember 75. 75 was really a good year. I won 20 games in 75. I was the first Padre pitcher to pitch in an all-star game. Won that ERA title, earned run average title that year. But I got beat by Tom Seaver. I came in second to the Cy Young voting. Tom Seaver won the Cy Young Award.
Okay.
And so I kind of set out 76. I go, hey, maybe I can get lucky and, I could beat Seaver this year. And so I really, 76 was just a magical year. I had 16 wins by the all-star break. And I'm talking about an under 500 team, mind you.
Right.
But the guys just seem to step up and play a lot better, every fourth day when I pitched. But, I won 22 games that year. I got to start the All-Star game in Philadelphia. Just a magical year. And it, like I say, won in 22 games and pitched over 300 innings and had 25 complete games. And he just had a phenomenal year. And I won the Cy Young Award. And, kind of hefty goals, but you just know that for that one given year, I was the absolute, one of the best pitchers in the world. And that's what you chase. Your first dream is to get to the big leagues, be a big league ball player. And then once you get there, what are your next goals? What is your next challenge? And
is it a 20-game season? Is that your goal?
What are your goals? I mean, you just want to win and contribute to your ball club. But the 20 wins is always an earmark, especially in the old days. 20 wins, you definitely arrived if you can win 20 games. I guess one of the dilemma, if you win 20 games one year, then they expect you to win 20 every year. That might be one of the dilemmas of it. So maybe you're smarter just winning 18 every year and nobody ever expects you to.
So is there an award that you did not get being in baseball? Like you got them all.
I mean, there was really, that's the top award. And, no, I had a 10-year career, here in San Diego and with the New York Mets, my last two. But I think overall, that 10 years is a great career. And, I'm in the Pottery Hall of Fame and Southern California Hall of Fame, where I grew up here in this area. And I'm not going to make Cooperstown. I only won 100 games total in my career, but the arm injury cut it short, and that just happens, and it happens in a lot more careers.
So if you were coaching now for the Padres, would they be doing good?
Yeah, they probably do be doing a little bit better.
Yeah.
In fact, this year actually, I'm going to spring training. I'm going to get back in uniform and be a coach during spring training this year. I've been wanting to do that, so I'm going to do it this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
That'll be fun. Work with the kids.
Can I come and cheer you on?
Come on over to Arizona. We'd love to have you, Ashlee.
Now, what's the difference between the New York Met crowd and the San Diego Padre crowd? Did they really get on you more there than they would here?
Probably only about 100% difference, I would think, back there.
But at least they're polite, right?
Oh, yeah, they're just
I
love New York. I love those people.
New York.
They're passionate about any sport in their game of baseball, but they're not shy to tell you how they feel. And I love that. And I never got emotional about that. I mean, I loved it. Hey, when I stunk, they told me. And when I did good, they loved me. I mean, that's the way the game should be.
Right.
I love that stuff. It's good.
What do you think about if you had the chance of pitching in the both leagues like they do now, interleague play?
I'm not big on interleague play. I'm old school, and I kind of like the idea that the only time you see the American League is in the World Series.
America.
I mean, I like that. Everybody's a little bit too friendly now, and buddy. You're making you're in the $5 million club a year,
but back then,
not enough competition?
Back then, no, we
you hated the American League.
Yeah, we wanted to compete.
Right.
I like that.
I like that part. I like the edge. I
Yeah.
like a little hatred.
Heck yeah.
It's a good storyline.
I love it too.
But I mean, like the old days, you knock somebody down, everybody, the bench is empty.
Did you guys play dirty?
Fighting. Yeah, well.
A little dirty?
A little dirty.
Because I know the NFL was a little bit dirtier back in the day too.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a little bit dirtier.
You used to grease your uniform, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we'd throw spitballs and cheat.
Oh man, sounds like good days.
Tick players off. There's all kinds of fun things you could do to, just irritate them.
Steal their signals.
Huh? Yeah. We try everything. And so, but I think overall that, I remember days knocking a guy down. He jumped up, grabbed his bat, and charged the mound. With Bill Robinson in Philadelphia. And he never made it to the mound. He turned to charging my third baseman, Doug Rader, tackled him, knocked him down. And so I get kicked out of the game for inciting the riot, so they kicked me out. But the next day in the paper, there I am, I'm standing on the mound. And there's like 5 or 6 fights all over the infield. I started, but everybody else was beating the hell out of each other.
That's awesome.
I still got the picture. I love that picture.
So to go out and celebrate a win, would you go out to the bars and just take like 10 shots of whiskey back to back? Were you a big drinker to celebrate?
No, but we'd probably take those 10 shots over about 3 hours, 4 hours. Not real quick, but I definitely celebrated, quite a few victories. Yes,
awesome.
Ma'am, I did.
I love drinkers.
Who were some of your roommates?
I only had one roommate. It was a gentleman named Dan Spillner. He was another pitcher, and I had him as a roommate for 4 years of my 10, and I never had another roommate. That was the only roommate I ever had.
They wouldn't let you have one?
I didn't want one. Nobody. I felt sorry for him. I guess the rest of the players needed their rest, and they didn't want to hang around a starting pitcher because I only worked every 4th day. So I mean that gave me 3 days to do whatever I wanted,
including drinking whiskey.
That could be dangerous.
Where was your favorite city you wanted to play in? Other than San Diego.
So many. Actually, I really
San
enjoyed
Francisco.
Houston. I like the Astrodome and going to Houston. I mean, I've always been outdoorsy. I love horses and that Western stuff. And I'd always go to a place called Cutterville's there and buy my boots and all my country Western gear. And also they had ice cold Budweisers, long neck Budweisers.
The long necks?
Yeah, during the day, so you could go in there and get an ice cold Bud and buy your boots. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I go to the ballpark.
Did you get to meet any like presidents or famous people while you were?
I met President Ford at the All-Star game.
Nice.
And I'd met Ronald Reagan in his day.
Very cool.
You know, those two presidents. Yeah, I met some amazing people in my travels and in my career.
What's the weirdest autograph you had to give?
Can we talk about that on the radio?
Go for it.
Well, let me put it this way. I mean, I've been around a long time and, you know, signed a lot of autographs. There's probably nothing that I haven't signed. And just let your imagination, well, maybe there is one thing. I haven't taken a guy's jock off yet, but yeah, but we typically over the years, and I mean, a lot of, you know, even young ladies would try to embarrass you and come up and ask you to autograph this or that. And I never batted an eye, never turned red. I just autographed it and smiled.
So how long have you been married?
42 years.
So you were married while you were playing baseball?
Oh yes.
And so you were a good boy?
No, I was a good boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, I'd have my fun, go out, talk shop. I might have a few, I call them social sparklers, a few drinks, you know, more all, but, you know, the ladies, I had a special one at home that was my high school sweetheart and still is.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Still my best friend.
Oh.
Well, Randy, we definitely want to thank you, number one, for being on the show.
Absolutely.
And number two, for letting us do our show at your amazing restaurant.
Anytime you guys want to come back, you're more than welcome, guys. I love having you here.
You might not be able to get rid of me. All these TV screens, I love sports.
I know.
You're on a diet. You haven't even ate yet. You haven't even tasted the food yet.
Well, I'm on a diet because I'm doing this 90-day challenge.
Have a salad.
Yeah.
The dressing, come on.
Put oil and vinegar on it. Get over it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Come on.
But the Niners are my team, so I don't know where I'm going to watch the game. My food's going to be packed.
But you know what? We're going to take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll have some more interesting people. Not as interesting as Randy Jones.
No.
But they'll be on the show.
Guys, thanks for having me.
You're quite welcome. This is Johnny.
With the talk of San Diego.
You're watching the Talk of San Diego, making San Diego a better place to live. Oh, please, come on.
The Talk of San Diego would like to remind the viewing audience that this is Breast Awareness Month, and we here at the Talk of San Diego are doing our part for this very important cause. Are you looking for style, grace, and comfort? Then Sofa King San Diego has the answer. Sofa King San Diego has thousands of styles to choose from. With name brands from around the world, Sofa King San Diego is the place to go when it's time for a change. With locations throughout San Diego, it's Sofa King easy to find us. Sofa King San Diego can provide payment plans to meet just about everyone's budget, and that makes buying Sofa King easy. So remember, we're not just Sofa King, we're Sofa King San Diego. Just go to SofaKingSanDiego.com. Now open in Descanso.
For those of you that have purchased any of the Talk of San Diego jigsaw puzzles only to discover either extra or missing pieces, or in some cases pieces that had nothing to do with the puzzle purchased, please return your puzzle with the original box and receipt to the retailer, where it was purchased, for a full refund. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused.
For those of you who have been calling about our free rabbit giveaway program, unfortunately, we've given away all the rabbits. Yeah, apparently from what one of the interns heard, they said that we'd never run out of rabbits. Well, they were wrong. And again, we apologize. Thank you.
If you go to Wikipedia and look up the word lasagna, it's defined as a wide, flat pasta shape and refers to a dish made with this type of pasta with different sauces and baked in the oven. But if you come to Giant Pizza King, we define it as a hot, delicious blend of fresh handmade pasta, garden fresh tomato sauce, spicy Italian sausage, along with a secret blend of spices handed down from generation to generation, combined with the finest Italian cheeses, all to make it the best lasagna in Imperial Beach. Beach. So what are you waiting for? Look at that. That's Giant Pizza King in Imperial Beach with not one, but 2 convenient locations to serve you.
Sausage you want? Sausage! You want it? Going one.
So who are you? Are you like some special forces guy or something?
Well, I am. But I don't know about the people around me. Hey, guess what?
What?
We are back on the talk.
Of San Diego.
And that's Ashlee. She's my lovely co-host for today. And guess what? We have some wonderful... Are you getting warm in here?
Yeah, the energy pill I took earlier, I'm like sweating.
Oh, yeah, the energy pills you took. In finger quotes, I'm saying energy.
Burning up over here. Could be the wine, too.
It could very well be the wine. So we're down here at Randy Jones Sports Grill and Hazard Center in the Mission Valley, and we just had a lovely, lovely interview with
Mr. Baseball.
Randy Jones, exactly. And today we've got a lovely young lady sitting across from me. I have no idea who it is, but then again, with lovely young ladies, I really don't care. They don't, as long as they're lovely. Okay. All right. So Ashlee,
you have such a rough life.
I know. Would you like to tell me and introduce to the listening audience and the visual audience who our lovely guest is?
Would you like to introduce yourself? Sure. Tell us who you are. Go either one.
Hi, I'm Lovelyn Layug, and I am co-artistic director of Culture Shock San Diego.
Ooh, and that's a dance crew, I understand.
It is. It's a professional dance company.
And what kind of dancing do we do?
Majority is hip-hop.
Hip-hop.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you see Johnny's amazing dance skills earlier?
I overheard. I wanted to see.
Well, it'll
do you think he could do some hip-hop?
It'll be on TV.
Oh, wow. I knew nothing about that.
He's got some sweet moves over there.
I would do a little bit more hip-hop, but I'm wearing prescription underwear today, and I won't be able to.
No.
But any other day, I'd be more than happy to demonstrate my hip and my hopping.
Right.
So how long have you been doing this type of dance?
I've been doing it since I was in high school, so a little over 15 years.
Is this the kind of dance that you started with, or were you like a ballet and then gradually, or was hip-hop the, hey, I gotta do this, this is it?
Hip-hop was the hey.
That was it.
Yeah, I've done other dancing, Tahitian dancing.
Tahitian dancing?
What is that?
Like you're on fire?
No, the hula, the Hawaiian dancing.
And you talk with your hands?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I had a guy in traffic talk with his hands.
Oh.
Totally different story. But, so, you've been doing this for 15 years, and professionally?
I've been on Culture Shock San Diego since 2003.
And are there other Shockies?
There are other Shockies.
How many other Shockies are there?
I believe there are 12 to 13 other Shockies.
That's a lot of
nationwide.
Shockies.
Yeah. And just in San Diego, there's Mini Shock, which are the babies.
Right.
And there's
how old
Mighty
are the
Shock.
babies?
Mini Shock is, I believe, 3 to 5.
Okay, so can my nephew get into this?
Absolutely.
The little cute one running around? He's going to be 3 in March.
Oh, yes. Bring him to the studio.
Okay,
we just had auditions.
What does it cost to get them in?
It doesn't cost anything.
I'm there.
He's a white boy. He doesn't really have any dance moves yet.
We have all
I mean, he rocks out.
Oh, no. Yeah,
So
that's all we want.
I want to bring my nephew. You have to tell me where you are and how this works.
We are at the Culture Shock Dance Center, which is right off Hancock Street.
Okay.
Right near Old Town, right off the 5.
And how would I get him started?
Well, we just had auditions, unfortunately, but we have plenty of youth classes that he can go to. We have the Shorty and Me class on Saturdays, taught by my friend Catalina Show.
Okay.
And
how much are they?
It's a $10 drop-in class.
Okay.
And for an hour, they can rock out. Parents are actually allowed in these classes because they're so young.
I'm so doing this for him.
Do it.
I want him to have dance moves.
It's so fun.
I don't want him to have white moves. I don't want him to dance like Johnny when he gets older. I mean, they're sweet moves, but white boy dance moves.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, no, bring
I'm
him.
excited.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So now, when you're performing, where do you perform?
We perform everywhere. We perform at different festivals. We perform at nightclubs. We'll perform during the summer. We've been invited several years to do dance at SeaWorld. Before we were doing Riptide, which was the summer show, and last year, for the last couple of years, we've been doing Club Atlantis.
So you put on an entire show.
Yes, it's about a 15 to 20 minute set. Wow. Yeah.
And are you dancing the entire time, you yourself?
Not being myself, thank God.
But are there people that can go 15, 20 minutes dancing straight like that?
We will have to, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I understand that you're going to possibly be performing at the upcoming Lunar Fest.
That is correct.
And do you have a slotted time schedule that you would be performing at?
I believe we are slotted for, Stacia, 4 p.m. on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Right in there. Yeah. So
Right
I've
on the main
been,
stage.
yeah, I've been avidly pursuing Culture Shock because I am in love with them and I can't wait to have them on board. So yeah.
Was this Saturday?
No, it's on the Saturday the 9th.
February 9th.
Yeah. So I can't wait. It's such an attraction. Like I just can't wait for people to see them.
I'm excited. Where's it at? I know we've talked about this before on the show, but...
Right, it's at Kearney Mesa Park.
Okay.
So it's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So anyway, can't wait to see everyone there. The website is lunarnewyearfest.com.
Nice.
And you'll have dancers.
Yes, we
And
will
you'll
have
have
dancers.
Culture Shock.
And you'll have singers.
Who's singing?
There are plenty of people. No, I'm not singing. No, not at that one. But I'll be performing in another venue out across the street. But let's see, we're going to have what's the name of the group? We've got how many groups?
Well, we have Elevate.
Elevate. That was
yeah,
one I was
Elevate.
saying.
We
Right.
have Telemundo. We have 321
Telemundo?
Stereo.
Wasn't Ricky Martin on that or something?
Oh no! Totally different thing.
Hello, that was Menudo. Hello, get your boy band straight. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Well, I wish I knew Ricky Martin when he was younger. Anyway, okay.
So we got a bunch of bands, we got a bunch
we
of
have
dancers.
321 Stereo, Red Matter, a lot. But anyway, they're all on the website. So
Right,
anyone
and-
can go to the website and check
And
it out.
plenty of food.
Tons of food. Well,
Tons
we're
of
doing the
food.
food showcase, so that's going to be Asian food. We have burlap, which I am extremely excited about having burlap, and we have gingham, so that's exciting as
Did you
well.
say gingham?
Gingham?
Like gingham dance?
Gingham style.
Gingham style.
Yeah, gingham style.
Oh.
Let's just hope we have
Can
plenty
you
of
do
that. Of course.
Oh, Lord.
Who gave him the idea?
Oh, you did.
It's on the
Of course
D.
you did.
It's on the DL, but yeah.
I retired that dance.
So that's February 8th, 9th, and 10th. And it's at Kearney Mesa Recreational Park and Center.
Yes.
Plenty of parking, 15 to 20,000 people.
Ooh.
Okay.
20,000
That's a lot of people.
I know it's a lot of people.
It's going to be awesome.
Now, are there going to be shuttle buses or anything like that to get people...
Well, we have tons of parking. I mean, parking is not
For
going
15 to 20,000 people?
We have, we do have tons of parking. We'll have to see, if we need to set that up or not. Parking will be.
We can park in your front yard if we
We
need
can,
to.
just go ahead and park in residence yards.
As opposed to parking
We'll
in your
take care of it later.
Right. So, back to the dance.
Yes.
Great segue, huh? Hey, but you know what? I think we're going to be taking a break pretty soon here. And so we would hate to start a story and then have to go on break.
And end up with blue balls.
You see what I'm saying? So, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to have a lot more fun. Because we're down here at Randy Jones Bar and Grill.
Yes.
And this is the talk
Of San Diego.
Stay tuned for news, weather, and a look at your metro area traffic with Chopper Dave.
Thanks, Bud. Good afternoon. This is Captain Mike in Flying Chopper 420. We're pretty high up here over the place they do football games. I'm drawing a blank on the name of the place. Must be between periods as I don't see that many people in the stands, and most of the players must be in the locker room. Great to see so many people take public transportation nowadays, as there are virtually no cars in the parking lots. Looks like there's plenty of time to catch the last couple rounds, so head on down. This is Captain Bob in Action 420, Eye in the Sky. Back to you, Nancy.
The Talk of San Diego is hiring. That's right. The management of the Talk of San Diego has an opening for an on-air announcer. Wait a minute. That's a misprint. Due to time constraints, we move ahead in our program.
The next time you're in Imperial Beach, you've got to stop in at Jersey Boys Diner, where East meets West. Jersey Boys Diner has everything from Philly cheesesteaks to chicken fried steaks. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the boys have got you covered.
Along with snacks, cookies, and the coldest beer in town, you'll feel right at home whether you're a transplant or a local. Jersey Boys Diner is located at 875 Seacoast Drive, Imperial Beach. We'll see you there.
Captain Kenny.
Yes, Johnny, how we doing?
I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Fabulous day in San Diego Bay.
Now, you've been on this Talk of San Diego a couple of times, right?
I have been, yes.
What do you think of these guys? Do they do a good job? Do they make good videos for you? Are they promoting you? Or are they doing what they say they're going to do?
They do that and beyond, I gotta say. Yeah, I'd love to give a big plug for the Talk of San Diego.
Well, what's the beyond they always that you're talking about?
The what beyond?
The beyond. You say they do beyond.
Oh, and beyond. I mean, Johnny, the Keystone behind Talk of San Diego.
Right.
Just amazing. Following through, hey Kenny, is there anything else I can do? What can I do? Can I make a video to help plug you? And I say, yeah, great. And he does. The next thing I know, he pings me back, and there it is, a link on my Facebook in this beautiful video.
Go figure.
I know.
Now you got a nice party going on here. How did he set that up for you?
I don't know. He pulls his magic strings, and all of a sudden these beautiful girls appear, and we got a party going on.
I mean, did you have to fend for yourself, or is there food on board, or what's the deal?
There's some wonderful Mexican food, and I'm looking to go back for seconds. Ernie over at San Diego Tacos. He's got all comped.
This guy sounds like he's really got things together.
Yeah. And somehow he convinced me that, put forth this $1 million plus catamaran.
So you'd recommend him?
I highly recommend him.
All right.
Johnny.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, tell people who you are again and how they can get a hold of you.
We're the Adventurous, adventurous.us, San Diego, and we're available. It's a 60-foot luxury catamaran, available exclusively for private charters with you and 49 of your favorite friends or business associates.
Fantastic. Thank you, Captain Kenny.
Thank you, Johnny.
Recipes for all of our signature Talk of San Diego dishes can be found on our website. Share them with your friends.
I would share them with my friends.
Sharing is caring.
The recipes. Do you have any special recipes?
I do, but I'm not going to share them.
Why not?
They're special recipes.
Well, that's what that is why you share them.
No, they say the secret to a man's heart is through his stomach. I'm not giving away my secrets.
Whatever. Hey, Ashley?
Yes?
You want to tell the people where we are? Oh, look at that. You just got it.
A glass of wine.
Yeah, Wes got his head in the video like he always likes to do. And would you like to tell people where we're located today?
Randy Jones' Sports Bar and Grill.
Ooh, are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. Mr. Baseball himself opened up this place.
I know, it was great. So we had a chance to talk with him, and then we had a chance to talk with that young lady that's a dancer, and I didn't catch her name because it was like...
Lavon.
Oh, Lavon, okay. And she's going to be dancing out at the Lunar Fest.
At the Lunar Fest?
Coming up February 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah, and they actually work with youth as well.
The youths?
We didn't get to talk about that too much, but it sounds like they work with, like, they're a nonprofit and stuff, so that's really amazing. And they're going to teach my white boy nephew how to dance.
Oh, right.
Hip-hop.
That'll be fun.
Saturday. If you want to bring your niece or whatever, 3 years old.
I think I need the dance lessons.
Oh, well, hey, you and me both, sister. You and me both. But, yeah, so I'm excited for that.
So we have a young lady here.
We do.
In our
beautiful young lady.
In our interview area. Mm-hmm. And I just had a couple of questions left over from Randy Jones.
Oh.
So Trina, could you tell us if you didn't win the Cy Young Award, what other awards would you have wanted to go after?
I would have won all the other ones.
There you go.
Wait, I just want to say that I did actually ask him that question.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Now, we're digressing. We have a lovely young lady with us today, and her name is Trina.
Trina.
And Trina, from what I understand, is a property manager here in the San Diego area.
Yeah, I help help Matt Capron out with his properties that he manages, and he also does some real estate stuff through Vertical Horizon Property Management and Real Estate.
What type of properties are we talking about? Are we talking about houses or apartments or condos or
residential?
Anything?
So basically, we rent out properties to people who are in town for a short or long-term stay.
What's the long term? Years and years or months and months?
We have dealt with some people who are there for years and years,
Okay.
and then some month-to-month things too. We usually do one-year leases with month-to-month after that.
Do you do a lot with the military that are coming and going and for a short time and that kind of thing?
Yes, absolutely.
And where are these properties located? Anywhere in particular?
We're primarily downtown, but we will
Expensive.
Are they expensive?
I mean,
because
well,
they're
good
very
price,
nice.
but it's
Right.
downtown, so.
And
Downtown is definitely differently priced than suburbs and things like that, but all the properties are very reasonable as far as like views and things like that. We have this amazing place in La Vida on the 21st floor.
Ooh.
Very nice furnished unit, and that one's actually
What'd you
going
pay for?
relatively cheap. It's 2 bedrooms, 2 bath.
Right.
1,100 square foot for $2,700 a month
I
if
thought you
you
were
want
gonna say
all the
1,100.
utilities included.
All of the utilities included.
Yeah, so you're talking San Diego Gas
How
and
many
Electric,
bedrooms?
Cox Cable, 2.
With Cox Cable too?
Yeah, go with
Shut
cable
the
and
front
internet.
door.
Yeah.
You get cable and
No
internet in the
deal.
utilities?
Right?
I would have to
Overlooking
rent
the
that
bay and city skylines, and the
And-
planes coming in. It's
Sounds like a
amazing.
perfect place to take home a date.
And why is it so affordable? Well, there's no elevator in the building, and you have to. It's a 23-floor walk-up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so bad. You'd be looking good by the end of it.
You get used
higher
to
and
it.
tighter, higher and tighter.
You get used to it after a week or so.
That's what S10 Fitness does for us,
Yes,
right?
higher and tighter.
Now you guys are doing this fitness challenge, huh?
Yes, we love it.
Has it started yet? Are we fitnessing? Are we challenging? Or how?
I'm having a hard time walking today, so I mean,
We're challenging?
yeah, we started.
We're challenging the fitness right now with the wine and beer.
Now is this an everyday
tell our
challenge,
trainers.
or how does this challenge work? Because I know Ashlee told me that her legs were like rubber bands last week.
They were.
After
Trina's
this
were
weekend,
yesterday.
it's like a real strict, hardcore challenge here that the guys are gonna put us on. They're slowly getting us there.
So it's exercise. It's one thing. Weight training.
Rehabilitation, and physical therapy for me because I was in an accident and I have injuries.
Yeah, you got hit by a bus.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Trina has not.
I
been
would
in
bring
a-
that up if in any conversation if I were you.
That I was
I would start the conversation. Hi, I'm Ashlee. I was hit by a bus.
I was hit by a bus, and not just hit by a bus, but drug about 10 to 15 feet underneath one.
There you go.
And I fought the law, and the law won. I got screwed.
Because
Great.
you were walking across the street. And
Apparently, pedestrians do not always have the right of way.
not when it comes to a bus.
Nope.
Nope.
Short.
They're on a schedule.
Bus, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this.
Disgraceful.
Did you learn your lesson? Nope. So, so you got weight training, and
Weight
now
training?
you're not doing the rehabilitation, or were you hit by a bus as well?
I'm their I'm their healthy experiment.
Okay.
I guess
Mallory.
I'm more of like the control group here.
And Mallory, you and Mallory both are getting the backhand from them. Getting it.
I definitely need some tone up and a little muscle to me. I'm a little scrawny.
She also needs to
so.
stay away from the IPAs and the beer, but apparently she's is that a Bud Light?
They told me this is my last weekend to go through with whatever I want to drink.
So what is that?
Of course I'm drinking a Ballast Point Pale Ale.
Of course you are. Of course.
There
More
you go.
calories.
Would you have it any other way?
I would.
Probably not.
Red wine. Cabernet.
You read one. So when you're all done with the challenge, what do both of you expect to achieve from this?
Higher and tighter.
That's all you
Higher
can
and-
say today.
Higher and tighter.
Higher and tighter.
Yeah.
Okay. As opposed to sagging
Saggy and low.
looser.
I want to add a few yards to my my golf swing here. I'm going
We're
to
gonna have
deter
some
you
muscle
from the
tone.
saggy conversation.
Drop maybe a pant size or something and be able to, I don't know, sock someone in the face pretty hard.
So you're on a special diet other than wine. What kind of diet are we talking about?
Protein, vegetables, and fruit. No fried food. No
carbs.
starches. Well, you need carbs. You need
Complex
the right carbs.
carbs.
Yeah.
Complex carbs.
No starches.
All right.
No ice cream. No sweets.
That's the
I know,
challenge.
but you know what? Once a week, I don't care. I do a splurge day. My splurge day, I do froyo, frozen yogurt. I don't do the ice cream. Just try to stay away from dairy. Dairy's bad for you.
They're trying to help us out. They know that you got to live a little bit and have fun, even though
have
you're
to.
trying to be healthy. But
Otherwise, you're gonna
they
go-
just ask us that when we do bad, we tell them about it, and
So-
then they kick our butt the next day in the gym.
We pay for it.
And what kind of exercises are we doing? Are we running? Are we jumping? Are we hopping? Are we stretching?
So we're in a gym. We're in a private gym, and we're using our own weight as resistance. We're using actual weights, and we're using each other as resistance with bands. And so you'll see when
like
we
big
put,
rubber bands.
No, really big rubber bands.
Right.
And
what if they get loose and they snap you and hit you in the head?
if anything,
Well, then we sue them and we take over the gym ourselves.
Oh, right.
and then we make them be our personal trainers for free as we beat them after hours.
Yeah,
Take that.
And they are.
it's really nice to have a gym that doesn't just put you on a hamster wheel and let you go to town.
As they say.
There's something to be said about a hamster wheel, though. Now, so they're located on Rosecrans?
Rosecrans. I believe it's 3710 Rosecrans.
And it's S10, so anybody can go there. They just call them up and say, hey, we want to do a 90-day challenge.
Yeah, they do appointments only, and you can schedule throughout the week. You don't necessarily sign up for a 90-day challenge.
What if you're in a
That's just
hurry
what
and you
we're
only
doing
want to do
as
like
an
a
example.
45-day challenge? You want to
So they don't do challenges to begin with. They're doing this for us specifically, but we'll do probably packages with people. They'll do boot camps. They'll do, 2 people training sessions, one-on-one training sessions. They're personal trainers. So you got to work out a package deal with them yourself.
And so will they come to you?
No, you have to go to their
Gotta
studio.
go to them.
Yeah, you got to go to their studio,
That's
which
cool.
is an awesome studio. They have everything that you could possibly need.
And more.
And they're fun to look at.
All right. Well, that's the main thing, that they're fun to look at.
I mean, I wouldn't be going if they weren't fun to look at.
Well, I want to go. I want to go and see if they're fun to look at too.
They are fun. You got to come down there and check it out. Check them out.
I'll do
Check
it.
us out? No, I don't know. Check someone out.
I'll do a 90-minute challenge.
I mean, sometimes we have people in the front window checking us out.
Yeah, that was a little creepy.
That was a fun day.
That was fun. They chased him away for us.
That would be a plus. You have an audience.
We did have an audience. I mean, you see 4 girls getting their behind handed to them.
I
You
would
probably
say
watch too.
start soaping the windows.
There you go.
You saw Cool Hand Luke, right?
Yeah. No, they're actually, honestly, they are great trainers, and I hope if anyone is watching this and hearing this in the San Diego area and is interested in reaching certain physical goals and losing weight, toning up, whatever it is that you're possibly trying to reach, these guys are amazing and worth talking to and being evaluated and seeing what it is that they can do for you.
They really know their stuff, and they make it a very good time in the gym. They're definitely very fun.
They do.
Do you have a phone number for them?
I have their personal phone numbers, but I don't know if they have a business line.
Really?
Are you allowed to give them their personal number?
You know what? I don't care. I'm going to give it out. We're going to do, you can contact Dave.
Dave.
Oh, shiza, I'm calling him right now. Hey,
Hey,
Dave, my
Dave.
bad.
Hey, Dave, you're on the radio. Hey.
We're calling you right now. 610-349-0273.
All right, and if you mention the talk
Of San Diego.
I'm sure they'll cut you something, right?
They will absolutely. They'll do something for you, and they are amazing. I can't express. Because of my accident and working with physical trainers before and just different chiropractors and everything. The things that they do for me and have helped me with different workouts, I think is amazing. And I'm not dying. I'm dying in the right places, but my injuries are not killing me. That's what's most important for me.
It is because if you're gonna die, you might as well die in the right places.
Right? I mean, hey, I'll be higher and tighter.
Yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong side of town and die.
Go out looking good.
And Trina, tell people where they can get a hold of you if they want to rent that $23,000 a month apartment. Oh,
Absolutely.
No, it's on the 23rd floor.
Matt has a website set up. It's verticalhorizonsd.com.
Okay.
Most of our listings are actually posted on Postlets and Craigslist. A lot of them on MLS as well. So you can
You don't
find
have to
all
spell
our
things out
listings
for
there.
us. We're big boys here.
Okay. So you can always get a hold of properties that way, and it'll have Matt's contact information as well. So,
Cool. So they go to the website, see all the pictures, pick one out, say, hey, I want to move in here, and then click. And do they have a live chat? You got a live chat?
no, we
That would
don't
be
have
cool.
a live chat.
Yeah.
Matt's really good about getting back on emails pretty quickly.
I have a question. If someone's interested in renting a place, can they just contact him to see if he can find them a place to rent?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're looking for something specific and you think that we might have that sort of a property,
It doesn't hurt.
No, definitely
rent
doesn't hurt.
or buy, right? Rent or buy?
Yes,
Both.
rent or purchase. Okay. Matt does it all. He's the go-to guy. He's the agent, the broker. He's got some law background.
Oh, so they don't
He's
have
great.
to split fees? Or is that different? He was up behind the scenes.
Matt's the real estate guy. I'm more property management
Okay.
side, but that's definitely a good question for him. Hopefully he'll be joining us one of these days soon.
We'll bring him on the show, talk to him about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring some pictures.
We can put pictures on the YouTube video.
There you go.
The video camera right there. Hey.
Show Mug to the camera.
Flirting with the camera.
Yeah, don't do that.
I thought it was the sailors.
It's what?
I thought it was the sailor.
Oh, yeah, right.
How did the other day?
How did that work out for you?
It works out great for
She got a good honk.
with the sailors? Did you get any good numbers?
Not from
Some
those sailors,
referrals?
but I have a sailor back at home.
All right. Now, of course, we're here at a sports bar here, but Ashlee, you also are associated with a local drinking establishment in San Diego. Would you like to tell people
A little bit about it.
just a little bit?
Well, I'm a professional alcoholic, therefore I'm a bartender.
Okay.
Yay! For alcohol. And I'm also the bar manager at One Shoes. We talked
One
about
shoe? Did you say one shoe?
That's what I saw. That was cute, by the way, that you did that on last week's show.
Did you like that?
I did. That was cute. You should have put Jimmy Choo because that's a great shoe. But that's a great shoe.
One shoe's gonna be better.
One Shoes.
It's still getting started, but
yes, it's actually it's
Whoa.
great. I know sushi and steakhouse, and like I said last week, the sushi has a little Mexican twist to it because we use Mexican spices. It is amazing sushi. I honestly never ate sushi before I worked there. I mean, it had to be baked and cooked, and I've not been disappointed. I love spicy, so I always add sriracha to my stuff. And their steak is well priced and great quality steak. The pork chop is delicious, and then, like I said, you've got me behind the bars, your live entertainment, and Belle, my other bartender, who's amazing, and she's fun too. So come in and see us. And we've got sakatinis, we've got martinis, we've got some cocktails for you. We've got a great wine selection. We've got a great draft beer selection, and we've got the basic beer bottles that you could possibly want. And I mean, it's a great starting point for anyone.
Guess what?
That's it.
We
We're
have to
done.
take a break.
We have to take a break.
We're not done, but we got to
Okay.
take a break.
Well, we get
We're
to
going to be right back.
jibber jab later.
This is Johnny
And Ashlee
with the talk.
of San Diego.
Utilizing medical doctors, physical therapists, and chiropractors all working together to better your health, Silver Strand Spine and Sport is committed to providing the most personalized, integrative, and skilled physical therapy services available. With sensitivity and compassion, we work with our patients to promote physical rehabilitation in a professional and caring environment. Located on Palm Avenue in Imperial Beach, we offer South Bay the finest care for all your physical needs. For an appointment, call 619-575-8887.
The ASPCA is reminding pet owners it's perfectly safe to give your cat a bath. You do, however, run the risk of having a fair amount of hair build up on your tongue. This has been a message from the ASPCA and your friends at the Talk of San Diego.
When it comes to catering your next block party, birthday party, or wedding reception, why not go with the best? Go with San Diego Tacos, the king of all tacos. With a wide variety of authentic Mexican dishes to choose from, your next event will be muy fabuloso. So what are you waiting for? Let's get that party started. Call 619-966-8571 or go to sdtacos.com.
You're watching the Talk of San Diego. At this point of the show, you might want to hit the pause button. Get up, splash some water in your face, try to wake up a little bit. You know, shake it up. The show's almost over. The good part is coming up next.
Woo-hoo, hey, he said the good part is coming up next. Do you know what that part is, right?
The end. Hi, handsome.
And the other one, thank you. Hey, Ashlee,
Yes.
did you have fun out
I
here?
did have fun. Come here, honey.
Randy Jones, Sports Grill. We want to thank all of our lovely sponsors that we have on the show.
Yes.
And, well, if that doesn't do it, nothing will. She's bribing her child
My
here.
nephew.
Yeah.
You got
we
a
want-
dollar.
we want to thank all of our guests that we
Yes.
had today.
Mr. Baseball, the
Mr.
Randy
Baseball.
Jones himself.
He was on the show. That was great.
Yes.
And then we had this young dancer. Her name was
Yvonne.
Yvonne. They're going to be over there. And then
I don't know if
the
that's
lovely
her name
Trina
now.
was on our
Okay.
show. And that was
Good.
kind of nice.
Yes, Trina, the wonderful, amazing. Are we gonna last name you for work?
Oh yeah.
Trina Langenhorst.
Why don't we give her a last name?
Trina Langenhorst.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if you're
You can
looking
just
at
call
my
me Trina
phone,
Germantown. That's what my friends out here are starting to
she's
pick up
actually
on.
Trina Illinois in my phone, but I mean,
But we want to thank all of our sponsors. We have a whole bunch of them.
We
Save
have
on Gas.
like 5 minutes worth of sponsors.
Sea Turtle Rescue, Living Reef, $10 Mall.
$10 Mall?
It has it all. $10 Mall. New York Buffalo Wings. Man, if you're ever in Imperial Beach or La Mesa or San
Love La
Diego,
Mesa.
New York Buffalo Wings. And we got the Adventurous. They let us on the boat last week. That was pretty
Great
cool.
boat for great fun
know.
parties and quite a few different beds for some hanky.
I'm telling you, El Cilantro, if you want the Mexican food in
I love
Imperial.
Mexican food.
Ugh. Our girl, Mallory, she's got her own photography,
Mallory's a great
malownb.com. You can go
photographer. Woo!
Sofa King San Diego. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time on The Talk
Of San Diego.